G'day guys, welcome to my Bonza channel. Today I'm going to be talking about Luminar AI, which is the latest in the Luminar series. Now it is not an upgrade from Luminar 4, it is a completely new standalone app for your computer. So we're just going to fire it up. I've had a little play with it. I need to make sure I knew roughly what I was doing so I didn't stuff you guys around. So as you can see, I've still got my Luminar 3 and Luminar 4, and this is the latest one, Luminar AI. So I'm going to fire it up and we're going to have a look, see what we got. So as you can see, I've already loaded one of my folders from my hard drive, and that was really easy to do. And if you want to, alright, so how does it work? Export, edit, templates, catalog, probably. Okay, so I loaded that particular folder there, which is my Lumix folder, and they're all the different folders within the folder, so you can look at whichever one you like just by clicking on it. If I wanted to look at another folder too, it's really easy. You just add a folder. Alright, so that was the Lumix one which I've added, and I could say, for example, do some of these have got just videos on, probably iPhone. I know I've got shitloads in there, so it's probably going to take a while just to load it all in there. Okay, we'll do that. So we'll just add that iPhone folder. And as you can see, it adds it really quickly. Alright, so we're going to go back to my Lumix, and I'm going to have a look at some of my Italy pictures. Just so we can play with one. Took so many photos. Okay, let's try this one for an example. Leaning Tower of Pisa. What can we do with him? So, if we want to play around with it, you click on templates from memory. Legacy templates are all the templates which I used to have on my previous versions of Luminar. So if you click on that, and then you can virtually click on, say, golden hour, and it just changes it so quickly. And then you can have a look at what it was before. You might just make that full screen, eh? Yeah, it's better. So we can click on that to see that's what it was like. That's what it's like with after playing around with that, which I did that with one click. And then you can like have a split image. That was before and that was after. And if you don't like that, all you do is you can click on, say, golden hour. You know, whatever one you want. So these are all my previous bits that I had on my Luminar 4. And you can see it works pretty quickly. The only thing I don't like about it is that when I was in Luminar 4, it would have all the templates in, like, I think about 8 different categories. So if, say, for example, I was working on landscape, I would click on the landscape template, and then I'd have all my landscape selections. If I was doing portrait, I would have my portrait template, and then it would have all my portrait selections. When it loads up my legacy templates, it's got everything jumbled in there. And so it's pretty hard to, except for the Metro one, that was actually called Metro template, so I can work that one out. But it's fairly hard to work out what was what. So you're basically going to have to go on, you know, what the name of the template is. Spooky one. Anyway, so that's the templates from my previous versions. It also has its own templates that comes with Luminar AI, and that's like your close-up template, your scenery template, landscapes, sunsets, and easy landscapes. So you can click on that, for example. And then you've got long exposure. You've got your sunset. You've got your clean light. Northscape. And you can see it does it really quickly. Forest stream. Then if you like any one of these, you can add it to your favorites by clicking on the heart. Snowfall. All right, so long exposure, and then you can actually adjust how much you can change that to. And I like that it actually lets you know that it's working up here. Like you get it, well, we'll do it again. You can have a look. Just watch at the top left-hand corner when it's working. And now that it's done it, it's not going to do it because it's already worked it out. But normally if it's working in the background, you get a little effect coming up here. And so you can just adjust how much of that template you want it to see. All right, other templates, let's have a look. You got sunsets, easy landscape, waterscapes, animal friends, experimental, easy portraits, if you're into portraits. Macro, these are all new. These were not available on Luminar 4 or Luminar 3. Of course, you can also do it manually. So you can go into Edit. You can enhance. You can do your sky enhance. There's so much. You can play with your structure. If you don't like it, just click on that and everything goes back the way it was. This one's called Vignette. So if you wanted to and size, you could virtually highlight a part of the photo. Advanced settings, roundness, feather. You know, there's quite a bit you can do in a light. I'm not sure what the choose subject is. Oh, there you go. So you go the opposite way and you can make it darker. So that's sort of pretty nifty. Get rid of that. Not sure what details does. You do small details, medium details. It'd be good if it came up with a little description so it could tell you what he did. Paint mask. Or, so it can tell you what it does. But I suppose you can like play around with it and see what it does. Get rid of that. Color, black and white structure. We did structure. Composition. Rotate perspective. You can actually flip the perspective a little bit. Let's see what that does. Vertical. Oh yeah. That's pretty cool. You can do horizontal. And that's pretty good too. I like that. And aspect. Yeah. So there's a fair bit you can actually play around with. Rotate and flip. And you could So that virtually just straightened up the little picture there. And you can't click on that part. So I think, yeah, let's undo that. Oh yeah, so virtually straightened up the leaning tower a little bit by clicking that. And then you can probably adjust it yourself by moving it. Where's the rotation button? What's this one do? That just brings it closer. I like the perspective, and I reckon there'd be a way oh, so we'll accept that. Then we're going to have a look at the sky, shall we? See how that works. So composition, so it's applied it, light, color, details, the noise. Here we go. Let's have a look at the sky. Choose a sky selection. And look at that. That's as good as the original one, as Luminar 4. I think it looks like they may give you, so you've got blue skies, bright blue skies. We've got dramatic skies, dramatic sunsets, starry nights, sunset clouds. Oh, look at that one. Let's whack that on and see what it does. I like that. Then you can download more. And I wonder, custom, so you can add your own as well. So that's good. Sunset clouds, what else we got? Okay, sky selection. And that just shows you all of them. Augmented Sky. Okay, they can actually add things to the sky. That's what a balloon does. There you go. Can we move them around? Place object. Oh yeah. And you can move it around. What else have they got? Birds. Oh yeah. Clouds. So it adds more clouds to it. You can make it bigger. You can even place the clouds wherever you want it. That's different again. That's not too bad. Eagle. Okay, so there's a few things there you can play around with if you wanted to. Lightning. A bit of lightning in the background. That might look nice with a night sky sort of thing. Alright, so what else have they done? Augmented sky. Let's close that. Atmosphere. So you can have a fog, layered fog, mist. Oh, somehow I got a giraffe in there. Must have been from my augmented sky, I reckon. Yeah, there he is. Let's get rid of that. No giraffe. Thank you very much. You can have sun rays. Place sun in the center. So we can place it there, say for example, amount. There you go, look at that. Just the sun rays length, penetration. That gives you something else. That's sun rays. What else has it got? Dramatic. Oh, I better get rid of the sun rays. Okay, dramatic amount. Okay, that's what that does. Mood, just change the mood. You could choose all these different ones. Oh, yeah, there's Los Angeles, Palm Springs, Riverside, San Diego. Color punch gold. There is so much you can do. Okay, what else is there? Toning, you can adjust the toning, saturation, the amount. Tell you the truth, guys, this isn't something that I would play with. I'm more into easy is better, but if you did want to do something like that and you wanted to play around with it, then that would be quite fine. You've got glow, film grain, we've got selections for your portrait. You can clone. Let's get rid of, go back to templates. And go back to making that the same as it used to be. How would you do that? So templates. There's got to be, what's this little, save, edit, reset adjustments. There you go, reset adjustments. And it's just doing it now. You can see it working in the background there, and that's it. So I like that you can now tell that it's actually doing something, whereas in the other Luminar 4 you couldn't work out what it was doing. You know, is it working in the background? Is it frozen or something? But with this one now, you can tell by looking at the Luminar thing there, when it's actually doing something, you know it's highlighting it by changing the color of the word Luminar. All right, so let's do a quick fix for this one. We're going to go into templates again. I reckon we're going to go into, we use overcast. We want to give it an overcast look, dynamic result. Mystery. Night thunder, backlit clouds. Okay, so I don't mind that one. And then we're going to actually change the sky. So we're going to go into, I think it's edit. We're going to go sky. And I reckon I'm going to use that one. And you can see it's working. That looks pretty good. Orientation. So you can probably move the sky around a little bit, I'm thinking. I'm not seeing what that's doing. Vertical offset. Oh yeah, let's move it up. Rotation. Oh, there you go. So you can actually position the sky anywhere you want it. Okay, I think that's enough. All in all, it's going to take me some getting used to, because it is, like I said, it's a completely standalone program, different from Luminar 4. But it does seem to work a lot quicker. It has got a lot more options. It's got all the new templates for me, as well as allowing me to make use of all the previous ones that I already had. So all in all, I am quite happy with the money I spent on my Luminar AI. All in all, I'm quite happy with my Luminar AI. I can't wait to play with it more so I can get more comfortable with all the tools and added features and playing around with all my photos that I haven't yet got to. As always, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, you'd want to do that, because I do a Laughaholics video every week, and I reckon they're pretty funny. And to subscribe, you just click the button below, you click on the bell and select all, because if you don't do all those three things, you just won't get notification. All right, Peter, my Bonza channel. As always, guys, loved having you here. Hope to see you for my Laughaholics video. Catch you later, guys.